Hi, my name is Sarica and I'm a licensed acupuncturist. I practice in Arizona, and I'd like to talk today about the concept of using a bone broth and how that can help to heal our modern bodies and our modern minds. In traditional Chinese medicine, the use of bone broths has a rich tradition where these broths would be used to help people recover from serious injury, from debilitating disease, from the effects of childbirth and nursing. These are all scenarios where a body has been greatly compromised. And I would posit that today, with the stresses that we find ourselves under from the foods that most people are consuming to the overconsumption of caffeine and alcohol and prescribed medications, to the long work hours, to the different frequencies electromagnetically that we're exposed to. There are just so many different compounding factors that our ancestors did not have to contend with. And so my position is that using a bone broth regularly in just average daily life is probably a good idea for most people. And again, going back to its use in traditional Chinese medicine, when we have a bone broth, what we're doing is we're taking the different components that are in bone, which is very rich in minerals, of course, calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, as well as the collagen that is found in the connective tissue as well as the bone itself. The glucosamine, the chondroitin that are part and parcel of the joint composition as well. These are all components that are in the broth that will become incredibly bioavailable to us in this easy to absorb solution. Part of what makes this solution such an incredibly nutritious food is also its gelatin composition. And gelatin is a type of food that most of us have really gotten away from consuming. Of course, people think of Jell-O as a means of eating gelatin. But what I'm talking about here is gelatin that is derived from the composition of the bones from a grass-fed cow or a grass-fed bison, or from a pastured chicken or pastured turkey, or a fish carcass from a wild-caught fish. All of these types of bones are just a terrific source of these different nutrients that most of us are incredibly deficient in. And when we take in a bone broth, because of its warm nature, what we're doing in that instance is we are helping to take the strain off of the digestive tract. In Chinese medicine, we talk about how important it is to not have foods that are too cold, because that's very startling to the digestive fire. And our body has to actually use a lot of energy to bring the temperature back up to where it belongs for us to work to further break it down. And so in this instance, not only are we delivering on just incredible nutrition, but we're doing it in a format that our body can easily take up. And when we do this, this helps to support the kidney adrenal function of our body from a biomedical perspective, because of the mineral composition and the different healing components in the gelatin, the protein and collagen reconstruction that allows all the tissues in our body to be rebuilt more effectively. But from the theory of Chinese medicine, when we are having these mineral-rich, warm foods, this is very nourishing to the kidney adrenal system, or a Chinese 5-element paradigm would be very nourishing to the water element. And when we do this, this allows this part of our body, which is such a vital, energetic burst to all the energies in our body, to be better nourished. And so I would encourage you to use a bone broth in your home kitchen. These are very simple to prepare, very simple to keep. We generally will use just a crock pot, and into it will go, as mentioned, some kind of grass-fed, pastured, organic, wild-caught bone, some water, a bit of onion possibly for flavor, sea salt, and then I also like to use a little bit of an acid medium, such as maybe an apple cider vinegar, just a little bit, to break down those components of the bone. And then after a few hours of this cooking, what you end up having is this incredibly rich, nutritious broth that can be used in all the ways that I'd mentioned and probably many others, and it also stores well in the freezer. So I hope that this will inspire you to look more deeply into having bone broth as part of your kitchen routine. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Again, my name is Sarica Cernahouse, and my website is naturallylivingtoday.com, and that has a contact me page on there. And I also have recipes on that site. Feel free to peruse those, and hopefully they'll help to inspire some creativity in your own kitchen. Thank you so much.